Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest forecast on this Wednesday. We had several areas in the low 50s yesterday. Got a little bit warmer than expected, but we did have a cold front come through last night, so I do expect it to be a little bit cooler today, but still quite comfortable for this time of year. Before I get into anything, I just want to quickly do this at the beginning. I did it at the end yesterday. I'm going to continue to do it just to make sure everyone sees it. Don't worry, it's quick. If you haven't heard, I am going to Alaska in June. It's a station trip that I'm inviting you as a viewer to join me if you would like. Of course, space is limited, but if you have any interest at all in that June 5th through the 13th time frame and you want to come out on the trip, either sign up or come to the informational meeting next Thursday, January 29th at 5:30. Go to my Facebook page, www Doug Myers, for how to sign up. You have to sign up. You can't just come because I'm not telling you where it's at. You don't know where it is. So you need to sign up to know where the location is with this meeting on the 29th. If you have any questions, contact me, doug.myers@wibw.com via email. Give me a call. Whatever it takes for you to sign up, let me know if you have any questions. All right, let's get into the weather. Upper 40s to near 50 degrees today, lots of sunshine, and then cooling down in the upper 30s and low 40s tomorrow. Take advantage of these next 2 days. I cannot stress that enough. It is going to turn extremely cold, very dangerously cold heading into Friday and continuing through the entire weekend. We're also monitoring a little bit of a breeze today. Higher wind gusts north of I-70, especially this afternoon, where gusts could be approaching 30 miles per hour. Further down to the south, where it was windy yesterday, now it's not quite as windy today and closer to 20 miles per hour. Meanwhile, for tomorrow, we'll have winds that will be light and variable throughout the day. So much lighter winds with a nice cool down, so not too bad. We will have lots of sunshine today. You can see computer model number 1 with our short-term model. There's some clouds on the increase late by about an hour or two before sunset, but shouldn't have a factor in our high temperatures later on today. And supercast number 2 doesn't show that increase in cloud cover late this afternoon into this evening. So we'll keep an eye on that, and that'll certainly determine whether or not we go mostly clear or partly cloudy tonight. Right now, I'm going mostly clear, but we'll certainly keep an eye on that trend. We're staying dry tomorrow. I'm going mostly sunny skies before clouds on the increase for Thursday night. That'll set us up with cloudy skies on Friday. And then we're monitoring the possibility for snow late Friday afternoon into Friday night. Through sunset on Friday, if there is going to be any accumulation, it's a dusting. I do not expect any impacts. However, if it is snowing for the evening commutes, that could have a factor in having some issues out on the roadways. So please be mindful of that, and we'll continue to monitor the snow, not only Friday night, but into the weekend as well. There's still a lot of uncertainty with it. I just want to put that out there right now. I will not put out an official forecast today because there's too much uncertainty. I'm hoping to do it tomorrow, but that's not a guarantee. Models are still all over the place. I'm still going to kind of go with a generic forecast across the area and then getting a little bit more specific by Friday. But just know that is a possibility. I really want you to note the very, very, very cold temperatures that we're going to have. Temperatures below freezing starting Thursday night, lasting all the way through Monday morning. And if we do get snow, remember, the more snow we get, the higher probability that remains colder compared to what the temperature would be if we didn't have snow, because that snow would act as like a refrigerator to keep temperatures colder than what it otherwise would be. So, yeah, I do have that warm up on Monday to 34, but if we have snow, it's possible we don't get that warm. And then if we don't get any snow at all, we might be even warmer and closer to 40. So keep that in mind. But Arctic air is going to really be pushing down to the south. Now, I'm keeping an eye on Friday. There's a chance that whatever it is at sunrise, that's about as warm as it's going to get because there's a possibility temperatures might fall throughout the day. So I'm still tweaking that. I'm still keeping my eye on that in the computer models. But look how cold it's going to be Saturday. 20 below zero in Minneapolis. At least they don't have the wind for a wind chill factor, but it is going to be awfully cold, getting close to 20 below zero in Topeka, according to this model. Very possible with a temperature of 1 below zero. And it's going to continue to stay very cold on Saturday and Saturday night and continuing into Sunday as well. Very dangerous. I don't think it's going to be quite that cold Sunday evening, 10 below zero. That might be pushing it just a little bit. But it's going to be something to watch out for. Meanwhile, taking a look at what to expect through Friday evening, you'll notice that there might be some minor snow here in Kansas. But then for the rest of Friday night into the weekend, now we start to get into a real mess across the country. And this is a real mess. I think we are definitely going to be monitoring that snow and ice down to our south. That ice indicated by the pink. Will it be in the purple here? 6 inches plus worth of snow here in northeast Kansas. I'm not guaranteeing that. Why? Because look at the GFS. It's starting to creep up a little bit with that 1 to 2 inches worth, but that's still 1 to 2 inches. That's still a big difference from the 8 to 12 inches that some portions have in our western communities from the European. The colder it is, the higher the snow to liquid ratio, which means it doesn't take much moisture for that snow to really accumulate the colder it is. And that'll be something to watch out for too. It's going to stay cold for a while. So enjoy today. Today may end up being the last day for at least a week and a half, 2 weeks, with temperatures technically above average for this time of year. More seasonal tomorrow, not bad tomorrow, but then we really get cold after that. And then depending on how much snow we get, if we don't get much snow, we're not going to have another opportunity for a while as we have drier than normal conditions in the 6 to 10, 8 to 14 day outlook. So hopefully we can get at least some moisture. At least prepare for the potential for a couple inches of snow over the weekend, starting Friday evening. But I don't know how much. You just saw it between 2 models. Now, there are more models that I'm looking at, and the closer we get, there will be even more models that I can be looking at to see what the snow potential is. But until then, we're still kind of limited in our data, being this far out. I can just say prepare for it. But I'm really more concerned about the cold weather. Very high confidence of that. Keep checking back in daily. We'll keep you updated.